Hello everyone and welcome to January 2020. Can you believe it's 2020 already? Because I cannot. Well, it's Jessica Manzano here with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here to bring you our 2020 predictions and what we expect as experts in the real estate industry to see in our real estate market in the year 2020. So to kick it off, let's look at what we know happened in 2019. So what we know happened in 2019 was prices rose about 2.85%, which is actually lower than we've been seeing for the past previous years, with an average increase in sales price of about 9 or 10%. So 2.85% is actually not that much. We also know that the average days on market rose from about 26 days to 31 days in 2019. Now that sounds like a subtle change, and even though it is a subtle change and a shift, we do still know that we're still in a seller's market. We still have less than about 2 months of inventory at any given time, which leaves us in a supply and demand issue, right? As supply goes down and demand goes up, what do prices typically do? Well, they typically go up. So we're still seeing a low supply, but a high demand. So that's going to continue to help our prices increase as we go throughout the year. Now let's look hyper locally, specifically at Littleton. This month so far in January, we've seen prices kind of cool, or they've kind of been flat for the month, which means that in Littleton, we've been kind of creeping closer to a buyer's market as opposed to a seller's market. However, if prices start increasing or the market picks up like we've seen historically, we can expect a little bit of a shift back to a seller's market, meaning prices will increase, demand will become higher, competition might be higher as well. So we'll keep an eye on it as we continue into the spring months. But what does this all mean for you as a resident and or a future seller or buyer in our market? Well, sellers, if you're thinking of selling, if prices go up again, we're gonna expect buyers to be a little bit more picky as they enter the market. Meaning, if they are going to pay top dollar for your house, they're gonna wanna get more for their money. So sellers, if you're thinking of selling soon, it might be the time to start investing more into your property so that you get more out of it. Meaning, put more into it, get your house more ready, put more time and energy and effort to attract more buyers when it comes time to sell your house. Keep this in mind as well. Prices peaked in 2019 at the end of April. So that means that sellers who listed their house in February or March made more money on their house than sellers who listed their house in April or May. To put it in a different perspective, average price point was $641,000 on May 3rd, meaning any closings that closed on May 3rd, the average price point was $641,000. By November of 2019, average price point was $587,000. It's a little under the about $80,000 difference selling in the spring versus selling in the fall. So keep that in mind. So what does it really mean for you? We need to prepare now. If you're thinking of selling your house, or if you know a friend who is thinking of selling their house this spring, you need to let them know that spring is here. We need to prepare now in order to make sure that we get the highest return that we possibly can for them, right? So tell your friends, tell yourself, call me, and let's get a game plan together so that we can get you ready to make maximum amount of dollars in 2020, okay? Okay, that gives a brief 2020 intro. If you want more details, give me a call. I'm happy to share all the stats I have as always. But for more information and to stay updated, make sure you follow me at the below social media accounts and stay subscribed to here. Future updates coming your way. Have an awesome rest of January, guys, and I'll see you in February.